I believe so.
All right. I will pop everything on and let's get this show on the road. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. All right. So the last time that we all got together, um, the party had just finished up at the logging camp for the Zentarum, uh, along with destroying the giants that were taking over Summit Hall. As they moved through this forest, stopping a few times to get their bearings, to perceive the direction in which the camp, or which the group of goblins had been heading through the forest, you ran into several things: a pack of gnolls, a a kind of a wolfhound or bearhound type entity inside of the section known as the realm of the hunt. Um, After curing the big guy with some healing spells, um, he felt better. Gave you guys some information about where the last time you see that he saw the goblins, and um, uh, you guys kept going until the uh, weather got really bad. You guys took a long rest, found enough shelter. It gave Borak a chance to contemplate his numbers and his numerical values of what it means to be the third of two. After Grothul basically dropped a bomb that he's uh, Borak's long lost father. Um, the next morning, as you guys came into a clearing that looked like a picnic of sorts, um, you checked out several different exits that were going off into the forest. One looked like a goblin makeshift pine cones, as if they were leading in one direction. One was made from the skulls of different birds that led off into another direction, and the third one um, was made from the shells of beetles to which um, Droop advised the group that his wife was enamored with um, making things out of beetle shells. Now, amongst the treants, as you just barely looked up and you seem to be in like this grove of trees where goblins had once rested and taken some food, and then divided themselves up. The group known as Honorable Mention has gotten to this point and is now pointed in the direction headed east, potentially to find the family of Droop. So, Honorable Mention. Um, let's go ahead and start with Sebastian. Go ahead and give me a D20 roll.
Oh, I changed the dice thing.
Did they?
Oh yeah, they did.
6.
6. Okay. Um, as you guys are standing here, the uh, forest canopy, as I've described before, is pretty much obscuring most all light. And suddenly it gets a little bit darker as uh, lots of clouds begin to cover um, the sky above. However, there's no rain. And you are looking off to the east, and you see a trail that just leads off into the forest. Droop kind of indicating to all of you guys that he believes that this is the way. Master Sebastian, I believe this is the way to go. Go ahead, Borak.
I was gonna say, I see no point in going any other way. Maybe there'll be some more tree ants to kill.
Okay, let's do it.
All right. Once again, as before, as the group starts to head off to the eastern direction, it takes a couple of hours. But with Grothul and with Droop along your guys' side, let's go ahead and start the survival checks and perception rolls again. It will be Grothul helping since he's got proficiency in both perception and survival, but he can only do one at a time. So, whoever wants to take survival, you can do so at advantage, but the other person doing the perception has to do it as regular or reverse. So, up to you guys.
Well, Winter, I think you have good perceptive skills, right? I have +6 perception.
Oh, dang, you guys should do it. I've got +3 survival.
I'm 1 on both.
What's your perception?
She's just +1.
Okay, I'll do perception then.
All right.
It's Anvea that has the high perception.
Do you want to do survival then? Either Borak or Witcher.
I'll do survival.
Yeah, 18 on mine.
That's
Well,
a
I can
10.
see your dice too. What?
I know. It's kind of cool.
Oh, it tripped me out.
Yep. Well, Borak, you can use advantage because
Advantage.
Garathul is helping you.
16.
16. All right. Moving forward, you begin to look through the forest as it takes you 2-3 hours to move through to the east. You do notice something as you're moving along, though. The forest fog begins to descend about 120 to 65 feet away. Every so often, you just see the swirls of dark or white mist, and that white mist obscures anything behind it. It's a little bit menacing, however, quite beautiful at the same time.
Is this place haunted?
I sure hope not.
Never been here before. I don't know what to expect in a forest that looks so elven and so foreign to me. As you keep on heading east, you notice that it's not gradually descending; it's quickly descending. Kind of like in Skyrim when you head towards like the first, like when you're going up on the mountainside to get all the way up to the top of the mountain. There's like a big
Hrothgar?
yeah, when you're trying to get to High Rock, there's a plateau that you have to go up to, and you have to like weave back and forth down this trail. It's much like that as you guys are descending down one, kind of like going to Tony Grove, right? You're when you descend down this hill, you have to go left and you have to go right so that you can move in and out. But off to your right hand side, it's quite steep. 75, 80 degree angle. But this makeshift trail leads the forest with no problem. As you continue to descend this elevated terrace, you begin to hear the rushing of small creeks. And you can see off in the distance the beginnings of the Star Mountains. The calming, joyful sound of the creeks is only marred by the fact that you can't see where they're coming from.
Yes.
Winter, go ahead and roll me a d20.
Okay.
Oh, right. The skies begin to clear quite a lot as you guys are descending this hill, and it soon becomes a gradual descension. Off to your right-hand side, off to your left-hand side, you do see these little creeks that are coming all over the place, as if to begin to gather in an area that's reached a low-lying area, like as if the Star Mountains, everything that is rushing down those mountains, begins to pool and turn into rivers down this area. Light breaks through the canopy. Yeah, Shiver and Quiff. Yeah, correct.
Yes, it is.
Light begins to peek through the canopy as you guys are moving forward, and it clears off a little bit of that fog, and it gets a little bit less menacing. Winter, you feel quite at home here as you notice there's a little bit of more of a fey essence to the surroundings than just a normal forest. All right. One more time, give me a perception and survival check. But this time, yeah.
Natural 1 for 7.
So go ahead. Sebastian, if you want to use Grothul's help, you can roll one more time. But that leaves survival check by Borak to be just one roll.
I think it'd be better to have me be a one roll, even though I only got a 9.
So reroll mine.
Yeah, go ahead and roll again. Grothul is keeping you on the
16.
not too bad. Okay. My turn.
Wait, survival for?
No, that was just me. Okay. All right. Continuing to descend this area of the forest, you start to notice off to your left that there's a lot more rocks that begin to appear, just rocky areas. But there's still trees that have been, placing themselves within all of the different rocks. So it's not like the rocks have started to take over the forest. The forest continues to take over even rocky areas in here. However, about 1 hour later, as it reaches about 11 o'clock in the afternoon, 11 o'clock in the morning, maybe noon, you guys do reach a larger river. It's somewhere, just about in here. It's not necessarily a river; it's more like a creek, only about 5 or 6 feet across. However, it does have a bridge that goes across it. In the meantime, with your guys' perception rolls, you've still been able to tell that there are goblin feet and goblin tracks that have been going down this trail. However, off to your left and off to your right, every so often you see rabbits' feet. You see squirrels' feet. You see the hooves of deer with your survival roll. You'd probably be able to tell that it's a smallish deer, not necessarily very big.
Should we go hunt?
And as you look to your right and your left after you cross the bridge, it parallels with the river, as the trail either turns heading north or turns headed south. Sebastian, you're able to pinpoint this because of your ability to know which direction is the right direction.
This way.
Gotta love those feet.
Go ahead and give me a survival check, as everybody's got to look down and see where the goblins may or may not have been heading.
I'm gonna give him guidance.
Yeah, go ahead.
It's a 10. Let me go ahead and add guidance.
I mean, technically speaking, everybody can do it, so.
You saw that too.
11 for me.
Okay. I'll go ahead and have Grothul throw in while we're at it. All right, there's a nat 1. As all of a sudden Grothul starts to smell into the air some kind of putrid smell, and then he looks off to the left and he sees Droop is peeing into the river.
Oh, Drew.
And it's not asparagus, was it?
No, what's asparagus? I don't know I don't know what asparagus is.
Oh, it makes your pee smell weird.
Oh. I've probably had a couple of roots like that before.
Surprised you actually eat not something that's not meat.
Oh, it gives the meat lots of good flavor.
We'll have to try it out one time. Unfortunately, from this standpoint, as you guys look right and you look left, a couple of ones ago from winter, the mud and muck has been washed away. You are not sure which direction the goblins went when they passed by this bridge.
Oh, should we flip a coin?
Off in the distance, you still see the same, anywhere between 65 and 120 feet, there's just fog. Even though it's burning off a little bit, it's just swirls of mist. You know, if you've played the new-ish Legend of Zelda, the where you have to go get the Master Sword, and every so often, like, you go out into the distance and there's just these swirls of white that's just opaque. You can't see past it. Tall trees, anywhere between 20-25 feet around. They're enormous. Master, which direction do you think we should go? I feel like this is quite vexing, not knowing that whether they went north or whether they went south.
What do we know that's in the area? Is there anything north that would be a key point of interest?
Go ahead and give me... I mean, you did a history check the other day, which was the nat 20. So you would know that there's mines. You know that anything that has big mountains usually has some type of tie into the Underdark. And so, you know, these Star Mountains are probably attached to the Lost Peaks, which quite possibly could be attached to the Sword Coast Mountains, which eventually could make it all the way up to Menzoberranzan, which is up near Silvery Moon. But and I mean, and then almost everywhere, especially with mountains, has mining. That's about the gist of what you would know in this area.
And Droop, goblins like caves, right? That's where we ran into you guys.
Goblins do enjoy caves the most, yes. So, balance of probability, I would say, to head to the north. Is that what you're saying?
Well, Winter, do you want to use your magic to find the nearest cave, and we should check there? Because that's totally how magic works, right?
I've never,
That would be fantastic, but no.
known you to be so wise, Borak. It's, it's
Oh,
impressive.
me
So I was
either.
kind of confused too.
I can use my superpower of looking around and observing.
See, I told you magic.
Give me investigation checks.
Yes. I know.
At least, Mastermind, my bladder is not as full as it was.
Did any fish come up?
Uh,
Dead?
yeah, no. Actually, go ahead and give me well, with your investigation, go ahead and give me an investigation. Right, 11, 21 for Winter,
5.
and
Yeah.
a 5 for Borak. You don't see any fish. Um, Winter, as you start to look intently at different areas around this location, you start to notice a couple of interesting things. Primarily, the bridge and what it's made out of. It looks like a concoction made of, like really well done. Like carpenters probably made this thing. It's a little bit of elven, but there's a little bit of stonework that's put together with it, and so it looks like two different organizations maybe had put this thing together in some fashion. You do notice on the ground there is one or two little slivers of beetle carapaces. Both of those were just slightly heading to the north. There, as you pick them up, you actually like pull them over, and they've got a whole bunch of mud inside of them, and that's kind of like where you figured it out. They almost blend into the mud, but as you look at it and then scoop your finger, scoop the mud out with your finger, you notice that they're like black beetle carapaces. Borak, go ahead and roll me another d20.
All right. Winter, you might not want to eat those. They're not chocolate beans. I saw that deer earlier, right?
I don't think they're deer droppings either.
Oh. That'll be an 18.
18. All right. The sun comes out, and because of the location that you're at, it's not as bowed over or shaded area as it would be inside of the forest, because there's no trees growing out of the river. The sun shines down on you guys as you are now deciding on whether to go north or south. What would you like to do?
Sounds like
north then.
north.
I
Get
feel
to
like
the
north
mountains.
is the best choice.
It'll put me at ease getting out of the trees.
Oh,
It
right.
covers the scent of borax.
All right, so it's about noon. You guys start to head north. Okay. Once you get past this small bridge, and as the trail splits, there's no signs, no indication of what goes where. However, this trail does gradually ascend. Once again, as you start to head towards the feet of the Star Mountains. All right, one more time. Let's do a perception and survival, as you guys are now on this path parallel to this mighty creek, heading through the high forest.
17.
10.
1 second.
Oh, yeah, do you want to roll for Grthul?
All right, you can go ahead and roll at advantage.
Okay. 21.
Very, very nice. Okay. And with that, after 1 full hour of you guys heading to the north, the sun out and shining, you guys feeling a little bit better about yourselves, feeling that you've taken the right direction. Borak, you're the only one to really notice it, as suddenly, from underneath your feet, there comes some type of rope that gets flung. You see a rock all of a sudden get flung in another direction as you hear the zippings of different ropes coming from all directions. I need everybody to give me a dexterity savings throw. Borak, you get to take it with advantage.
All right.
Oh, man.
That is a natural 20.
Very, very nice.
3.
Hey, guys, there's Oh,
Okay. And then let me look for Grothuls. Okay. So what did everybody get?
Bad.
I
All
got-
right.
you said bad.
All right. Winter, Borak, you guys move out of the way just in time. Sebastian, Droop, and Grothul, you're all flung up in the air, 15 feet up in the air, as you guys are now inside of a net. Big, thick rope, anywhere between 1.5 and 2 inches thick, of all these knots tied together. Just at the same time, Borak, you see, coming from up behind you, you see a rabbit. Next to Grothul, he sees a squirrel and a small deer. I'll give you one more activity to do. What do you want to do?
Wait, there's a rabbit coming up
Yeah, you see a rabbit.
behind us?
You see a rabbit,
And
and then you see a
deer.
squirrel and a small deer come up next to Grothul.
Oh, they're up in the net. Okay.
And yeah, and all 3 of those guys are up in the net,
How high off the ground are we?
15 feet.
Winter, burn it.
Can I cast Firebolt on the net?
You can do so. You're going to have to do so with disadvantage, though. Droop will try the same thing as he takes
20,
out
21.
as he takes out his long sword. Okay, it does hit. Go ahead and roll for damage.
8.
8. Okay. Your boy actually hits as well. Oh wait, no, I gotta roll twice. Never mind, because he is. What do you call it? A 14 plus 2, so 16. He does hit. That is 1d6. Oh, nice. So 7 points of damage. Okay. So as you release your a firebolt, it hits. Just little embers start to curl and start to fall apart as one little section just barely opens up. The same thing with your boy. A little bit of a carve into it gets one little portion to come free as well. Who else was there?
I'll pull out my greatsword and
Oh,
try
yeah.
and jump and hit it.
So yeah, Grothul is in there, Sebastian is in there, and Droop is in there. Okay. Okay, I'll give you one opportunity. Just go ahead and give me a d20 roll. You're gonna have to leap, but it's long enough, so just go ahead and do it with normal roll.
Okay, just a normal roll. Oh, that is a 6. It's
Plus.
just a normal d20.
Well, what's your do an attack.
Oh,
I
you
mean,
wanted to do
yeah,
attack?
yeah, go ahead and do attack.
So that was 6 plus 8, so 13.
13. Okay, as you reach up, it barely hits a sliver of it. It's a little bit too thick to get through. And right at that moment, after all of you have done what you've done, there comes from the forest a silver and white dragon. It all of a sudden emerges from the white shadows from off to your what is east. You're kind of taken aback because as you look at this big white dragon, it's not. It's a small white dragon. It's about the same size as the deer is. And then suddenly you see the visage of an individual come into... And let me see if I can get him up here. You see an elven personage. He looks like a wood elf. One second. And he looks like this. He has just the scar straight down his face with two different colored eyes. One of them bright white, bright stark white with a blue internal. The other one normal like brown elven wood elf, brown. He has a flock of hair that seems to be streaked straight white and a little bit of blue associated with it. He's wearing some kind of makeshift chain mail armor, and he has a long wooden bow at his side as he looks up to the three individuals up in there, up in the net, when all of a sudden you see a halfling change from a squirrel. You see a dwegar change from the baby deer, and you see... let me get the last one. Half-orc male change shape from the rabbit. And there are three druids and whatever this elven character is that is standing next to you. What do you want to do?
They look aggressive.
Go ahead and give me an insight check.
8.
8.
Yeah, I rolled off a 20.
As you guys are standing there, the dragon comes right up next to the elven individual, and he starts to eye all of you guys up and down.
Yeah, I still have my great sword out, and I'm gonna be gripping it tighter and just like watching very intently
Okay.
whoever's closest to me.
All right. As you do so, he starts to eyeball all of you.
Hail, friend.
One by one, he looks. Well,
You let him go now.
Well, you'll need to speak with Kale Bryn. Sorry, Kale Bry. Kalen Bry. That's it. You'll need to speak with Kalen Bry. For now, we'll need to escort you to camp. Your goblins are with us. I'm Gale of the Gilded Eye. And he reaches out his sword. And he reaches for the rope and cuts you guys down.
See, Sebastian, sometimes you just gotta talk tough.
As you look, like the three druids, I don't know if you guys have gotten to the point where you've seen the shadow druids in Baldur's Gate 3, but that's kind of what they look like. Dark, sunken eyes. The Dweger is the one that kind of like takes you guys back a little bit because you're seeing a deep dwarf above ground and helping out these individuals. Other than that, they're dressed like druids. They're dressed in druidic attire. A couple of them have a bit of tattoos, especially on their faces, which shows dark indications. Nature check if anybody wants to take it. Not nature, maybe history.
Yeah, I'll do one. Uh, 17.
All right. They look quite a lot like the the Emerald Enclave individuals that you guys saw all the way back in Waterdeep. But there's a little tinge of I don't know. You can't really tell if it's like vileness to them, but there's a tinge of animosity. It might not be towards you.
Can we tell who he's animosity towards?
Go ahead and give me an insight check.
Oh. That's 3 ones tonight.
Yeah, not good.
Yeah, you're not able to tell. It did take you quite aback that he knew exactly what you guys were doing. It looks like he's quite astute himself. I mean, there's 2 orcs, a metal person with a goblin, and you, Winter. So that unable to read his facial cues, you're more not admired, but you're more like, oh wow, that was interesting that he was able to read us so well. As you guys, yeah, go ahead.
Oh yeah, I was just gonna say. So why the trap? If you said you have our goblin, how do you know? And then why trap us?
Kalen will be able to tell you a little bit more, but follow me. And he starts to head off to the north as you inquire within.
I don't know if I trust this guy. Should we follow him, or do we not have a choice?
The 3 druids are behind you guys. So it's 3 druids behind you, and Gael leading the way as you guys are heading north. They are kind of pushing you from behind to head north.
Looks like we don't have a choice.
I mean, you have fireball, yeah.
I'd cover your eyes, but it looks like your scaly friend over there probably be able to tell where we're going anyway.
That's pretty true. He's a good machine.
So we are part of the Gilded Eye, an organization full of shadow druids and ex-members of the Gauntlet, Order of the Gauntlet. It takes you guys about an hour as you guys move towards the north, enveloped by these individuals of the Gilded Eye. In the meantime, go ahead and give me perception rolls, everybody. Okay. All right. At this point, Borak, you're just a little bit ticked because you're not being told anything, and so it's making you madder and madder and madder. Winter, I'm not sure what you're thinking, what your thought processes are. Sebastian, you're peaked. You had your interest peaked. You are a little bit upset and frustrated, but you also did hear that Droops' family could be with these guys, and so you're kind of okay with it. Anything that you want to suggest, Winter? Okay, off to your east and off to your east and off to your west. Same thing. You see this mist, this white mist of opaqueness that's about 65 to 120 feet off. You can't see into the trees. However, you do start to see the forest clear a little bit as you begin to come to the foothills of the Star Mountains. But there still are large trees. They're just a lot more sparsely populated.
Make sure my badge is showing a little bit.
The Lord's Alliance.
Mm-hmm.
Lord Alliance members aren't really. We don't care for them all that much, but more due to the fact that that's not where our frustration lies with the with Waterdeep, nor with anybody having to do with those tyrants of the Zentarum. And don't forget the Bregendarth, those pricks. You hear in the back as the Dweger chimes in.
I didn't know we'd be able to understand him.
I can understand you just fine.
Oh shit, we're in trouble, guys.
It could be worse. You start to hear howling as you guys come out of the forest to the north, like the echoing and of howls of wolves, and all the druids and the elf kind of fidget at the sound of the howls. That you
Freaking creepy you just said that, because we're at the Hobbit where the wolves are howling at
Oh,
the
nice.
the hobbits.
Nice.
Nice.
Oh.
Yeah.
The sound of wargs to your north, as all of a sudden, Grathul begins to not Grathul, Gael Sul begins to hurry his pace as you guys head north.
You're afraid of some wolves? What's to stop us from attacking you and leaving now? You're not giving us much of a choice to follow you or not.
If you want your friends, you will follow me.
I think that's the only reason we're following you right now.
Prove that they're alive.
Don't like it.
As you come into a clearing, you see off in the distance the kind of makeshift of like a wall and fortified, a fortified what's the word, gate, if you will, from makeshift huge boulders and other things like that. As it looks to you guys as you're reaching the destination of which Gael Sul has been speaking. Let me go ahead and send you this. Down. All right.
By the river.
Right. You'll have to zoom in a little bit better so you can get to everybody. But to your north, you see one individual that is dressed a little bit more ornately than Gael Sul. It's not that you're taken aback by it. It's just that it's interesting to see somebody that's dressed more like paladin like, with thick armor, but dark and ominous of an individual. As you see him, almost as if he's playing with two different things, but he's not really playing. He's attacking and he's fighting against.
Does he look like he's injured?
Let me go ahead and change my screen. He does not look injured, or at least you can't tell from this direction or this stance. But go ahead and give me a perception roll before you guys get into this encounter. Okay.
18.
It.
Okay.
Loving
Yeah,
that roll,
19.
Hawk.
So Winter, Gra, and Sebastian. What you see is you see a whole bunch of Fey Dryads attacking this character. At this time, the Guile Sul pulls out his longbow, and it looks like he tries to aim at one of the Dryads, and then he looks off to the right and see that there's another Dryad and another paladin-looking individual that is also being attacked by a Dryad as you guys enter into initiative. So 1 second, let me get to my thing.
What's that outfit I have? You're stupid.
Wonderful.
KKKK. Alright. So I'm going to add all the tokens. Alright, everybody go ahead and roll initiative.
I love these April Fool's dice.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
So good.
I hate
Dude.
it.
They finally integrated character sheets in maps.
Yeah, no, I've got it right here.
So good.
Alright, so Borak, you got a 5?
Yes.
Okay. So that's Gael with 21. Grathul. I'm going to have to roll. Nice. Okay. Alright, Winter, you got 11? Does that sound right?
No, I
17.
got a 17.
You got 17? Okay.
I got a 19.
Yep, Sebastian's got a 19. Grathul's got, and then Borak, you got 5, right?
Yeah, I got 5.
Okay. Okay. So yeah, let's see how this works. Alright.
Just like BG3.
Alright. So, yeah, as you guys see this, Gael Sul moves up just a little bit and shoots at one of these Dryads over here. As he pulls out his longbow, he's just going to attack. He's going to attack twice. That is a nat 20. And that is a 24. So, alright. So he gets his crit damage, and he gets crit damage for being a rogue as well. So he does a total... Oh shoot, I just lost count. Great. 13 plus 5, right? 18 points of damage. Okay. Okay. He did hit again, so he's going to hit the same one. 7 points of damage. All right.
Rolling in the map.
Yep. Yeah, are you guys seeing it?
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys should see it, yeah. All right.
Incorporate my character sheet.
If you click on your character, on your token, then the far left one should show your character sheet on the left.
Yep.
And you can do everything in there.
All right. So Gael Sul lets go as he attacks one of the Dryads and is able to dispatch it pretty quickly. However, this one, which one is it? Gilded Eye Paladin. 1 second. Oh, yeah, never mind. Okay. Sebastian, it's your turn. Oh, let me change my stuff.
And those dryads up there are the ones that are bad, right? That are. Oh, wait.
So there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different dryads that you can see that are
Okay.
attacking 1, 2, 3, 4 druid-like individuals.
I will move up. Does this incorporate my movement too?
Yep, it does. Mm-hmm.
I don't know how to tell if that was enough movement, but
It should be. Yeah, it's about right. You can move. You can move probably just a little bit more. Yep, just about there. Yep.
okay. I'm just gonna hit a firebolt on the closest one to me.
All right, Dryad C. Okay.
Yeah. 19.
19 does hit.
Okay.
It tries to hop out of the way. It looks like these are really quick buggers, but you're still able to hit.
5 points of damage.
Okay, 5 points of damage. All right. Anything else from you?
No. I think I'll stay right there.
All right, Winter, you're up.
All right, I'm gonna move a little bit.
Okay. So there's 5. There's 10. 15. 20. About 25. Yep, and right next to him you'll be 30.
Whoa, right.
All right, what would you like to do?
They're underground dwellings.
All the dryads are the bad people. Yeah. I'm
So
just confirming.
so far, the dryads are attacking these individuals, and you're not quite sure. However, Gael Sul did attack a dryad first.
Okay, because I just don't want to fireball. I am going to do a magic missile at first level
Okay.
to Dryad B over there next to Dryad C that Sebastian hit.
Okay.
Two damage.
You get it. You at level 1. There's 3 of them, so 2 damage plus.
Yeah.
Plus 3 damage.
It's not rolling a third time.
Plus 3 damage. Okay.
3.
Okay. As all 3 of those magic missiles hit. Sweet. They're still up and running, but you did your damage.
That's everything I'll do.
Okay. Next, Droop starts to move off to the left as he sticks along the shoreline. He is able to see, just with his passive perception, off to this area, what is really garnered the attention of all of these druids. Even though they're getting attacked by all these dryads, they are focused more primarily on whatever this monstrosity is, as it is picking up and throwing boulders and slicing at something that you guys cannot see. So your boy is going to go ahead and attack. What's Droop? What's Droop? What's Droop? Droop is +6 to attack with his bow. 16. 16 to hit. Dryad C does hit. And he gets 1d6 +3. So that's 7 points of damage, plus he gets sneak attack damage. So 7 + 4, so 11 points of damage. Okay. Next up is Grothul. Man. Grothul is going to... Yeah, let's make him start to run in this direction. He's going to use Step of the Wind. So there's about 30, 40 feet. He's got 50 feet of movement. So there's one more. He's going to Step of the Wind. And make
That
it...
orc can move.
Yeah. Even for an old man, he can move pretty darn quick. Alright.
See that Borak? Learn something.
He just pulls out his staff. It's only 9 to hit, and then only 14 to hit. So they are, as swift as he is, that Dryad number, A, is even swifter as he goes in and whoo, whoo, both times missing. Okay. Now it is for the Dryads to start to attack. All right. So this guy's going to move up. This guy's going to move up. This one is going to move up. This guy's going to move up. And here we go. All right, the first one does a vine slash. Nothing happens. Next is 16 to hit. That does hit. Does 10 points of damage. All right. The other one is now going to... He's going to throw out this. As you see in that section, all of a sudden, these vines start to take root from underneath the ground and start to reach up and grab onto these druids and paladins. All right, Vine Lash again, which will hit as these two start to move into position. So that's 7. And we'll do one more at advantage. So that's a nat 20. Okay. 2, 3, 4. All right, Borak, it is your turn as you continue to see all of these creatures start to thrash and lash at all of these different individuals.
All right. I think I'm going to move right up here next to Gael.
Gael Sul.
Gael.
Gael.
I think that's about my 40 feet. As I pass by Sebastian, I'll be like, how's this for speed, dumbass? And then I'm going to dash as my action
Okay.
and get closer.
I was going to ask if I could use a reaction to trip him, but I'm not going to.
I was about to say, I mean, he said it. He's too far away from you. I mean, it makes you upset, but yeah.
Yeah, I didn't get close to you on purpose. And I think I'll come right here by this dryad, use the last bit of my 40 feet.
Oh, that's perfect.
I don't think I can quite get to the point where I would help this other guy.
Okay. As you do that, you see Dryad. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You see this one and this one all of a sudden disappear, and they exit out of this tree right over here, right behind Winter. As they use their bonus action to move. It's called, 1 second, tree striding. Since the all of a sudden the thorns and the entanglement came up from underneath them, they used their magical essence to tie themselves into those things and then come out of this tree right over here. The tree has to be 60 feet away, which give or take, right? Yeah. For flair, it's going to work, right?
Oh, that's 62 feet?
Yeah.
Just
All right. Borak, as you came up upon there, you saw 2 other individuals that are attacking that big monstrosity of a Wendigo. As you do so, as you come upon whatever this monstrosity is, this oh, I don't have any, what do you call it in here? That sucks. Oh well, I'll have to just roll it. This monstrosity throws out this icy, oh no, he's going to do his spittle. Yeah, as all of a sudden you see in front of you this enormous cone launch out an icy spray on these 2 guys. They need to save with a DC 16. Oh, well, yeah, they can't move. Crap. Ouch. They got a -1 to their movement. Yep, both of them miss. They both take 12 points of damage. They are nearly encapsulated by what just transpired as this huge cone of cold just drips out of this Wendigo's mouth. In the
Guys,
meantime,
Fight's up here.
Gael Sul, all of a sudden, you see him begin to take off in a speedily fashion as he casts Zephyr Strike. And he increases his movement speed by 30 feet. So all of a sudden, Gael turns into a literal Zephyr. And he's going to go up this way. He'll turn around and shoot these two guys for you guys. That's 21 to hit, which does hit. And 27 to hit, which does hit. He does 10 bits of piercing plus 2, so he does 12 bits of piercing on that first one. And then on the other one, he does 9 bits of piercing. And yeah, he is quick as a bunny now. As after he gets up there, he pulls out a rapier as he gets up to his buddies. These two try to move, and because they're entangled, they both have to make their saves. Oh, that sucks. They got +0. Oh. There's entangled. Yeah, they can't move. Yeah, they are both static in their position. Holy crap. Man. Isn't it awesome when you do something awesome that you didn't realize was going to be so awesome? All right, Sebastian, you're up. Winter, you're on deck, and then Droop is next.
I'm gonna move behind, to the left just a little bit. Are they within 5 feet of me?
One guy is within 5 feet. Yeah, they popped right out of that tree, so.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna stay there then. And then I'm gonna hit Burning Hand. I want to target it so it just clips them and not Winter.
Oh, that's fine. Yeah, it will hit him. And not her.
At first level. And then they need a Dex 14 or higher.
Okay.
That is
Nat,
like the worst damage possible.
Nat 1. And, oh, it rolled over onto 19.
I rolled a 1, 2, and a 3.
1, 2, 3. So you do 6 points of damage at those guys. Okay.
Of fire damage, yep.
And then 3 on the other one. Okay. And 6. So one of them is lit on fire and starts to jump up and down as you do so. Anything else you want to do?
No, I'm gonna stay there.
Okay. Forgot to... Well, actually, I should probably do this on my next turn, but oh, never mind. Okay. Witcher, what do you want to do?
I want to cast darkness on the 2 people behind me.
Sure. What is it?
2nd level, I think it's 15 feet.
15 feet?
Yeah, 15-foot radius sphere.
So you just want to do that?
Yeah.
Yep. Alright, they are in darkness right now. Anything else you want to do? You're going to move away from them?
If I move, do they still get an attack of opportunity if they can't see me?
They can't see you, but they'll still slash if they feel you move.
What I'm saying. That's what I say. Alright.
I will attempt to move.
Okay.
Oh.
Go ahead. Alright, yeah, that's 21 to hit.
That hits.
You'll take 9 points of slashing damage.
You guys.
The other one does not. He's gonna wait for his reaction for something different.
Okay.
Jiggle, jiggle, spin.
All right. So now it is Droop's turn. As he looks off to your right and sees Master getting attacked, but then suddenly they're enveloped in darkness. He is going to move forward and point inside of the darkness and wait until one of them shows their ugly head. All right, Grothul's next. Oh, I forgot. He is going to rage. And I'm going to attack one more time because he's going to reckless. All right. That is 10 points plus 2, 12 points of damage. To Dryad number A.
1, 2, 1, 2.
And Grothul again. Ooh, nice. Sweet. 25 to hit. And another 11 points of damage.
Slime.
As he does so, he just pounces on that Dryad, picking him out. Let's see here. Grothul's going to run this direction towards you, Borak.
Don't steal my kill.
All right. All right. This Dryad is going to walk out, and as he walks out, he's going to cast this entanglement cube. However, Droop was holding his action.
A lot of
So that is 20 to hit. 1d6 for 6 points of damage, and then he gets sneak attack. Another 5 points of damage, 11 points of damage. So, as this Dryad comes out, and is an attempt to do entanglement, Droop shoots it, and it kills it, and so this does not show up.
Good job, Droop.
Yes, that was good, my master.
Yay.
This one is going to fetch.
Is darkness a concentration spell?
Yeah.
I just wondered if she had to like roll to keep it up.
Oh yeah, roll your con save, Winter.
never have an expression.
All right, these two are going to do Thorn Burst. So this one moves up, which gives this guy an attack of opportunity.
Yeah.
Yep, that saves. Just barely. $15 misses as that guy moves out. And then all of a sudden, so I need Borak and I need Grothul. I need you guys to make dexterity savings throws. Ooh, crap.
Damn.
Okay. Borak, you make it.
All right.
You only take... So you take half damage as all of a sudden this spew of spikes flies out of the of the Dryad.
Stupid. Literally.
So you take 3 points of damage. Sorry, no, you only take 1 point of damage, but you don't have to make a wisdom savings throw. Grothul has to make a wisdom saving throw, so which he misses. Okay.
Panic brings a tear to my eye.
Grothul, for the moment, is stuck.
Just kidding.
As all of a sudden, he just goes into a lull, and he starts to sway back and forth.
I should show you this abomination I've just created. I don't know what I'm doing right
All
now.
right.
Nothing. I'm just...
This one does the same thing. It comes out of the darkness, and looking at Winter and Sebastian,
Yeah.
go ahead and give me dexterity savings throws.
Like I genuinely
12 and 13.
12 and 13, are those saves or are those checks?
Oh wait,
Oh.
you're right.
So yeah, your save is 0. What's your save, Winter?
+1.
Yours is +1, and Sebastian, yours is +0.
Yeah.
What are you playing? What's it called? I was gonna say Atomic Drops.
All right. Same thing happens to you guys. You take 2 points of damage. However, you are both charmed. You have to use your action to try and come out of the stupor.
Yeah.
All right. And then last one is this Dryad is going to try and attack
I don't know what I'm making.
the guy next to him.
I'm just sticking more bolts or nuts on it. Ah, yes.
All right, 13 will not hit. This Dark Druid starts to run towards these guys as they start attacking the Wendigo.
Have you ever...
All right. And Borak, just before the start of your turn, he did not get his ice attack back, and so he claws and bites at the first dude. And then it will be your turn. So claws at that guy, it misses, which is 12 to hit. And then another 13 to hit. Which does not hit either one of them. All right. Yeah, Borak, you're up.
All right. I'm getting excited seeing how much this Wendigo is able to do. So Borak is going to just and rage and go into a
Could
frenzy.
this video possibly be that it doesn't have a title?
And the first thing he's going to do under his frenzy is use his bonus action attack to hit this Dryad once with Orc Blood.
Dog, look at my screen!
That's a
There's a
12.
dude holding a bishop in the air. What is this? House music.
It skips it right out of the way. It actually does so tauntingly.
All right. I'm pissed at it now. So now I go in with my first real attack. Part of my action. That'll be a dirty 20.
That does hit.
And then that'll be
This goes on for
8,
2 hours, by the way.
All right.
18 slashing damage.
Go ahead and
Plus 2
describe as it skips out of the way of the other one and basically does neener, neener, neener. What do you want to do on your second attack as you viciously kill it?
Yeah, so like that first one, I came down from top right to bottom left.
Great.
And so as it's taunting me back, I'm just going to very quickly go right back up the same direction and make sure I chop off its arm in the process.
Okay. It
And
lies
then,
dead on the ground. What do you want to do?
sweet. With my last attack, I want to use, I actually had a question with this part right here. Is that like a structure or is
Yeah,
it like...
it is. It's the front porch.
Okay, if it's the front porch, could I charge through it?
Yes.
Or would it take an action?
Nope. You can charge through it. Oh, nice. Perfect.
Okay.
Sorry, that was for next.
I
Oh, this
think I can't go as
stupid
far as
picture of a house.
5,
taking off
10,
the love
15,
Oh, no, I
20,
can get
25.
behind it.
Pretty much.
Okay, yeah, so I'm going to charge through that.
Okay.
And then come right over here
Okay.
on this side of the view. Just raw, and then I'm going to brandish Orc Blood. And how tall is this thing? Quite a bit taller than me?
It is 12 feet tall. It is
Shit.
enormous. It's huge.
I guess I'm going to go for a thrust right at the back of its calf. Just
Just
for
pick
fun.
twice before we die.
That'll be a 21.
Okay, 21 does hit. However, I do need you to take to make a Constitution savings throw.
Alright, let me roll for that damage, and then, yeah, con save.
Oh.
Alright, con save at 26.
The minute that you walk into his area, as you saw the two individuals that were attacking it,
Yeah.
they are in the grips of hunger and cold, and they have not moved since you walked into that area. The biting cold nearly paralyzes you as you're standing in there. However, you shrug it off, luckily. So how much damage did you do?
That is 12 points of slashing with the +2 from raging.
Okay. 12 points altogether, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And now, as you're standing in there, you realize the two individuals that are right in front of you are frozen, solid. They are not moving whatsoever. Gael Sewell rips into this guy with his rapier. That is 23 to hit, which does. And then 20 to hit, which does. So he does 10 points of piercing damage plus 4. So 14 points of piercing damage to Dryad number C. Oh. Actually, technically, he doesn't get the other one, so never mind. So he only gets 10. 10 points of damage as he thrusts into it, and then for his second attack, he does 8 points of damage.
Nice.
As this interesting wood elf that you guys had just barely met all of a sudden turns into this like whirling dervish of an individual. Oh, actually, he because he used what do you call it? Zephyr Strike. He gets advantage on his first attack. So I was just rolling that to see if he gets a nat 20. So he does get his 4 points of sneak attack damage because he had advantage on his strike, which kills that guy. Okay. Sebastian, you are up. Winter, you are next.
I use my action to try to break this charm, I guess.
Okay, yeah, go ahead and give me another. So it was a dexterity savings throw from before. But now you got to give me a wisdom save.
Oh my gosh, 9.
9 does not save. You are still.
That was a crappy roll.
All right. So you see this guy run. He all of a sudden gets stuck. This guy is able to break free, and you see him go into the barracks, if you will, of this makeshift gate.
What?
Winter, go ahead and give me your wisdom savings throw.
Back it up.
13? Okay. Unfortunately, it's 14. You do not break through your charming effect as you're just both looking at this dryad attentively, thinking that he's so cute.
I was gonna say that.
In the,
I'm gonna take you home.
I was gonna say this.
in the meantime,
Back it up.
Droop looks over and sees what's going on with you guys, and he's going to attack. You guys are both... Oh, shoot. That's only 11 to hit, so he's going to use his bonus action to try and help you guys. Oh, nat 20. Alright, so with the short bow, that's 1d6, 2d6, plus 3. 11 points of damage. Alright. And that will do it.
Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god.
Winter, because you're stunned, because you're charmed, that darkness goes away, by the way.
Oh, I figured. It's probably useless at this point.
Dude, I was.
Alright. Grothul has to use his wisdom save, a 14 to get out of it. He does. But that's all he can do. Actually, this one is going to spit at him. As you see, thorns burst free from its hands. No. Let's entangle again. He's going to put out entangle right there. And then he jumps into this house, but you see it not jump into a door, you see it jump into wooden slats. And you don't see it after that.
This isn't the first time Charlie has said it on the show either.
Oh no, not Dex. It needs to be Wisdom. No. Which one is it? 1 second, sorry.
This is in the show, I don't know.
To bust out of it, it is con save. Okay. Con save.
I like how the girl barely just like stares at him and doesn't care.
Alright. Wow. Both of these guys come out of their cold stupor for the time being.
What's that?
Alright. Borak. You're almost up, but all of a sudden you feel the same cold air start to bite against your body. But instead of coming towards you, you see it spread out of him once again. as a 15-foot cone. No, is it 15 foot? No, what's it? It's only
Oh
15.
my gosh. Oh my.
As a 15-foot cone lashes out at these two guys, and they take
Beautiful.
another 12 points.
We need him to stop.
They have to make dex 16s.
I don't like him too loud.
Oh well, they both made it. So they only take 6 points of damage.
What song? Oh.
However, they're not looking good. Borek, what would you like to do?
All right. Standing here, am I opposite enough of this guy, or should I reckless for advantage?
At this point, yeah, both guys are up, so you should be okay.
Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and do with my frenzy attack, 3 slice combo. Just gonna go, like an X, and then I'm gonna twirl around and slash. So go with my main attack, my 2 main attacks, and then my bonus action attack from frenzy. And that is a 20 to hit on the first, 13 on the second, and then a 24 on the third.
All right, 1 and 3 hit.
All right. That first one, that'll be 13 points.
13 points of damage.
Keep singing.
And then
Keep
number
singing.
3 will be 14 points of slashing.
Okay. You cut into him, and as you do so, you feel that cold start to exit its body. It's still up and running, but you did a little bit of damage there.
All right. If I didn't use my bonus, I was going to yell something, but I think that'll be my turn, and I will just be frothing at the mouth like.
Okay. All right. Gael, once again, this speediness zooms through him as he casts Zephyr Strike once again. He gets right up here to the edge of this and lets loose 2 fiery arrows. Not really fiery, but one of them is at advantage. 16 to hit. Oh, shoot. Yep, 16 barely hits. That was at advantage, too. So he gets this. 9 points of damage. Plus 8 points of damage for Zephyr Strike. Plus his sneak attack. So he does 19 points of damage in his first attack. All right. 15 to hit on his next one. He misses. So it goes back to Winter and Sebastian.
He would have told me because
Wisdom savings throw. As once again the paladin tries to leave this area and is unable to do so.
what he does.
Are we still charmed?
You have to make your wisdom savings throws. Oh gosh. Winter.
I'm thinking these-
All right, you're both unfortunately still charmed. As Droop comes up to you and starts looking around, holding his short bow, just ready in action in case something comes up and hurts his master.
I mean,
Grothul has
I
to
don't
make
know that.
a dex
yes.
savings throw. 1 second.
It's a while that I've watched both.
Which he misses because it's 15, I believe. Let
This guy.
me check.
It's like,
Where's the DC?
He's cute.
Oh, nope, it makes it. The DC's 14. Yeah, he's gonna come up to you, Borak, as he sees you engaged with this monstrosity of a Wendigo, not realizing that he could potentially enter the aura of starvation, and he's got to make a con save.
What is it?
However, he is able to shrug off the fear and the cold as he enters into the Wendigo's area.
I knew we could do it.
Suddenly, right behind you, Sebastian, a dryad pops out. However, your boy, Droop, takes his shot, which is 9 plus 6. Actually, it misses, unfortunately. As the dryad reaches out and with an advantage, it's going to vine lash you. Oh, wow. 6 and 6. Oh, no, 9. 6 and 9. So he misses you, right?
Yep.
Oh, wow.
AC 20.
Okay. These two guys are still stuck in this area. And the last guy, he is stuck as well. They can't do anything. These two guys run off, using their action to disengage as they run into their towers. Leaving Borak and Grothul to this Wendigo. So the first thing that he does is he takes an Icy Claw attack at Grothul, which is a 23 to hit. Which is 1d8 plus 2d6 cold damage. Oh, wow. Only 7 points of damage. That was a crap roll.
Ones and twos.
Right? That was crazy. He's going to slash at him again. 20 does hit. Same thing. 1d8 and then 2d6 cold damage. That's better. So 15 damage altogether. But he's raging, so... it's only 7. Alright. Vengeance. Borak, you're up.
All right. With those other two gone, I gotta keep remembering. I'm frenzying right now.
Yes.
I don't care.
Oh, shoot.
All right. My first attack, yeah, that's a 10. Second is 14. And my third is 21.
Yes. That last one hits. And I forgot that he's going to do a bite attack too. He's got 3 attacks.
Okay.
So as you start to cut into him, he does 20 to hit you.
That'll hit, yeah.
Okay. So go ahead and roll your damage while I roll my damage.
Okay.
So he does a 6 points of piercing, which is just down to 3.
Oh, I didn't mean to click
Yep.
that a second time.
Oh man, you got double 6s. Holy crap.
So just 3 damage? Yeah, because I'm raging.
Yeah, because you're
And
raging.
it's not like cold or anything, it's just...
It is. That was piercing damage.
Okay.
So 6,
Yeah, so 17 and then 19 total. with my raging
19
damage.
total.
Yeah.
Huge
I'm
chunk.
gonna flavor it. He comes down to bite me, so as I'm like trying to hit him, he's able to hold off those 2 attacks. But then as he's pulling away from the bite, I give him a nice big gash in the mouth.
Blood spews out of his mouth as you gash into him. Suddenly, from behind you, as your turn is over. Sebastian and Winter, go ahead and roll your attempts. So, Winter, you break free.
Yay.
However, that was your action. Yeah, Gael's gonna help you guys. So 19 to 29 to hit, which does hit. 24 to hit, which does hit. The first one is 10 piercing plus his sneak attack, which is 6, so 16. 16 plus another 12. All right, so Sebastian, you are still stuck. Winter, you are out. Droop then goes up and lunges at this dryad with his short sword to try and take him out. Aw. Yeah, he's only got +2. He's only got +2 with his short sword, so that misses. Alright. Grothul still raging. He's going to go ahead and reckless. Oh man. Holy crap. He only hits once. So 14 points of damage. Yeah, the Dryad is going to use its bonus action and disappear, which will give Droop the chance to stab it. Ah, but he nat ones. And all of a sudden this Dryad disappears. It's going to come out of this house right here. And attack this stuck druid. And because he's... Oh, that misses. Never mind. Okay. This druid tries to get unstuck and he's still unable to do so. Alright. So the Wendigo on you, Borak. You didn't reckless any of yours, right?
No reckless, just frenzy.
All right, so he does hit you with a 20.
That'll hit.
So 18 plus 8. Oh, actually, but yeah. Nope, he doesn't get his breath back. So 18 plus 8, so 26 to hit. So that one is 1d8 plus 2 slashing. So he does 3 points of slashing, just down to 1. But then the cold from his claws bites into you for 5. And then he reaches over at your dad, gets a 19 plus 8 to hit, so 27 to hit. And that's 2d8 piercing. So 8 points, but he only takes 4. Because Grothul is raging.
Yeah, boy.
Alright, Borak, you're up.
Still trying to decide if I should be more strategic at all. I'm just gonna glance over at this druid that's kind of over by that house that I charged through. How's he looking?
With your passive perception,
Yeah, it's like a 10.
you can't really tell from this distance. He keeps on like grabbing his boots, trying to get himself unstuck.
Okay. All right, I will just go for my 3 attacks. This time I will do so reckless.
Okay. That's a
Oh,
nat.
sweet.
That's a nat 20.
First one's a crit. And so that is 3 and a 5, so 8 doubled to 16 plus 5.
21.
21 plus 2 raging.
23.
23.
23 points of damage. The cold, it's like it now spatters all over the environment that you're in. But yeah, that's a huge chunk of damage that he just took. Go ahead and roll again. Still got everything.
All right, and reckless is everything, right?
Yep,
Okay, so that's a 27 to hit for the second,
that hits.
and then 14 damage with raging added in,
Okay.
and then the last go with my
2
bonus.
6s. Ouch.
Yep, 14.
As the last one goes in, he just moves out of the way ever so slightly that it cuts across his hide, but it doesn't do any damage.
This damn cold is making me sluggish. And that's everything for me.
Okay. Gael's going to attack the Dryad right next to his buddy. So 12 plus 3, so 15 points of damage. As that Dryad appears, looks at the guy, tries to attack it, and as it swipes a couple of times, suddenly arrow busts through its head and takes it out. Then with one last breath of air as he steadies his next shot, he goes after the Wendigo, doing another 12 points of damage. All right. So, Borak, one arrow flies into the back of the Wendigo, bringing it down to its knees, leaving you and Grothul one last opportunity to take your attacks. How do you want to do this?
Ooh. It has antlers, like in the pictures.
Yes, it does.
Sick. I want to jump up there, grab onto its antlers, and rip him out of its skull.
As you do so, this several different sounds, like the sound of a person, of a human's like echo as they're being shredded apart by this monstrosity, the sound of a wolf being echoed as if this creature has some kind of uncanny ability to mimic all the different creatures and all the different sounds inside of the forest. You come to the realization that when you guys had heard the wolf, Guile Sewell had picked up that this was some kind of mimicry. The sounds echo in different reverberations. It's a person's voice, like their last bit of breath of life on this plane, as this Wendigo took it to an animal, several different animals, and as you rip out, a gurgling sound comes from its bloody mouth. And that leaves us out of combat.
Am I finally uncharmed?
You are now uncharmed. The cold, dead corpse of the Wendigo at your feet. Well, it looks like this issue isn't resolved yet. What do you think, guys? As Gael Soul looks over at his the last remaining individuals from his order, if you will. Oh, right. The detritus of a battlefield at your feet. Gael Soul bringing you to the gates of what is ostensibly the Gilded Eye. The gates open. The few individuals that you had seen before are backed up by around 10 or 15 more individuals as they're running up, ready for defending the keep walls. Is Kalen Bree available to talk? These individuals here have something to do with a goblin that was captured a couple of days ago. The group of people start to split to allow you guys to go forward, as you're now being guided by Gaia Sewell into the heart of what is the Gilded Eye. As the gate closes behind you, go ahead and give me insight checks. Or persuasion. Not persuasion. Insight or perception.
Hey, look, I rolled high.
All right, Sebastian, as you're walking in, you notice the skepticism. They're really skeptical of who you guys are, but you also can see behind them there's lots of different packages and parcels, and Winter, you see the same thing. They're skeptical of you guys, but not in the same manner that like we're angry about you guys. It's more of, who are you, what are you doing here, and like, why would you be coming to pick up a lowly goblin group or something like that. However, you see all of these different packages and parcels and all of these different things. The majority of them have labels all over them. And you, of all people, Winter, would recognize them. They are little patches of a dragon, black dragon, soaring in the sky. They are parcels that it looks like this group has been stealing from the Zentarum. Just follow me this way. I think Kalen should be down in the down at the depths.
Is it
Let's go.
improper to ask what the welcoming party was about?
You want to know about the welcoming party?
Yeah. I like to stab my sword into anything when I get the chance, but that seemed like it was dangerous.
No. Go ahead and give me a persuasion roll.
All right. Oh, I think that was perception. Should still be a +0 no matter what. So 14.
14? This organization has a lot of fingers and a lot of different pies, if you know what I'm saying.
I think it's a dirty joke.
Yeah. It does sound like a dirty joke, doesn't it? Anyway. We believe there's some kind of like Fey open portal that is all of a sudden found itself around our environments here, and so, it garners protection. However, we do have our fists, hands, fingers, whatever you want to call it, in other things, and, well, I'm not really at liberty to tell you exactly all the stuff that we've done. The last few months for me, or a few weeks for me, have been pretty difficult because I'm the only one in the organization that speaks giant. And let's just say trying to get giants to do anything of their own volition is really hard to do. And basically I had to give them the idea that they should attack the Zentarum logging camp outside of town. But, that's just one thing of many things that we've got going on. Here, I'll let Caitlin tell you a little bit more. And as you guys enter into this cavern, everybody give me history rolls. All right, Sebastian, as you guys start to walk in, you notice that there's a lot of iconography all over the place with harps and other paraphernalia that give you the idea that this was once or is a harper a safe house of sorts. It's just been repurposed in some way. It's I don't know necessarily if it's something that you would care about, that this organization had, basically stolen keep of the Zentarum. But yeah, that's the general gist of what you get as you guys walk into this area.
And just so I made sure I heard it right, he said that he set the giants loose on the logging camp? Or did he convey that that was like an accident?
He was told that it was his responsibility to talk to the giants to get them to do it.
Okay.
All right. As you guys go through this cavern, eventually you reach this big open space guarded by several individuals. There's a lot more than I've got, indicated here. As you guys go through this cavern, eventually you reach this big open space guarded by several individuals. There's a lot more than I've got, indicated here. As you guys go through this cavern, eventually you reach this big open space guarded by several individuals. There's a lot more than I've got, indicated here. there's iconography all over the place that indicates that this is somewhere that the Harpers had taken refuge of. Um, a safe spot for anybody that, and you would know that the Harpers don't necessarily smuggle anything. They're more of an organization that likes to keep things secret, but likes to ensure that the truth is brought forth when it's needed. So here's Gael, Sebastian Borak, Winter, and Gra. And I don't have to worry about Droop. So, all right. So as you walk inside, passing by all of this different iconography, you are brought to the center of the Harper stronghold. You see before you a tall, slender, long-haired, blonde elf. It's not really... You can't really tell whether she is, whatever gender. Go ahead and give me an insight check, anybody.
Nope.
Oh, man.
Ouch.
You're more surprised that anybody would have the audacity to, take a stronghold like this and have some kind of organization like this. But as you guys enter into the area, Kaylin looks and says, "Oh, Lord's Alliance members, are you?"
Maybe.
"What are you doing in the forest?"
Hunting down companions that belong to me.
As you see him, all of a sudden you realize what the insight check was for. "Ah, yes. Goblin. Correct?"
Indeed. And pretty much hoping that they are in good health.
They are in good health as is. What... Do they have anything of value, or are they of importance to you? Is there a reason
They
why
are
you
my
would...
property, and that is all that you need to know.
They're your property?
Indeed.
Was not aware that goblins were for sale. It's something that the organization to the north would do. It's kind of interesting that a Lord Alliance member would have property instead of servants or people that would be paid for their service.
And they're paid.
No, okay. That makes me feel a little bit better. I am Kaylin Bree. And now at this point you do notice that there are bits of iconography on this well-adorned paladin of Tyr. I left Daggerford several months ago, after the organizations of the Zentarum and of Bregendarth were given, let's say, refuge in the city of Waterdeep. I did not appreciate the fact that they would allow such organizations to walk through our halls or tread our streets after their diabolical means and manners of doing things. So, like-minded individuals, like members of the Order of the Gauntlet, that I used to be a part of, and let's call them Shadow Druids of the Emerald Enclave. We decided to get together and began the Gilded Eye as an organization. We took this Harper hideout as our own, and in the meantime, we've been doing our bits and pieces to ensure the Zentarum is taken out of commission in certain aspects. Now, you're looking for this goblin's family members, I imagine.
Mm-hmm.
I know for a fact that there were 2 women amongst the group of goblins. So, let's see what we can come to enable their freedom, if you will. And he sits down at this point. As you guys have noticed, the whole entire place is full of different paladins and druid individuals. With passive perception, you could count anywhere between 30 and 50 people that you've come across over the last hour or so. So, you come here to bargain, I imagine. Who would like to begin?
Not necessarily a bargain. I request that they are freed. And to save trouble for yourself and for us as well.
Well, I mean, it's something that you want. There's got to be at least, we can start the bidding, if you will.
Are you claiming their property now of your own now?
Oh, no, I just happened to find them in my forest. And you seem to want them very, very much so. And our organization runs on secrecy and ensuring that we have the monetary means of continuing on, so ultimately would lead me to request at least a beginning price.
Well, the fact that your men are still alive from that Wendigo that we took down.
Oh, I'm sure that a number of my men would have handled the situation in no time.
So, let me get this straight. You didn't like how the Zentarum ran things in Waterdeep and were welcomed in. So you go make your own group, who then steals goblins traveling on a road and turns around and asks to be paid.
Oh, I've never said that my objective was to take anybody prisoner or to take anybody hostage in such a way. It just so happens that upon our return of agitating a certain number of giants within the forest to help us out over at Summit Hall and to help us out at the Zentarum Lugging Company, we just happened upon them. I don't know, just to say we had an idea that maybe it would be a good idea to take these people in, give them some food, make them feel at home, and, well, now you're here, and it's, let's just say that it was a good investment, if you make it worth our while.
How about I just don't send a message to the Harper Guild letting them know that you have one of their bases?
Oh, I'm sure the Harpers are well aware of what we've done here.
Or my own organization.
The Lord's Alliance? Well, let's see. Would the Lord's Alliance be all that upset about an adjutant like us ruining things with Bregendarth and with the Zentarum? Well, I don't see any of those Lord Alliance members here other than yourself. And I don't know how much jurisdiction they have in the High Forest to begin with. Now, they might have a modicum of uh, what's the word? Basically, down the road, there's the Unicorn Run that runs through the High Forest. Individuals that find loads of treasure and trove and mines, and there's even talk of moon shards being found and being brought to the city of Waterdeep. So, I mean, they already have an interest within this forest, but I don't see them having any interest in this piece of land. I mean, in fact, we didn't have to kill anybody to take this. It was empty. It's ours for the taking.
What is it that you're after?
Oh, a paltry sum, if anything. I mean, by the looks of your group, you could at least spare, I don't know, 2,000 gold pieces for the woman and 1,500 for the child.
I think you're out of your mind.
No, not necessarily out of my mind. Disappointed. Disappointed in my community for doing what they did to allow ruffians into our society. I'm just merely looking for a bit of coin to go along with it. Surely you have something of value that at least could match within the realms of that value.
I'm gonna send a message to Borak. What is this guy playing at?
Go ahead and give me a sleight of hand, because...
Oh, I'm gonna do it openly.
Oh, I mean, if you want to talk amongst yourselves, go ahead and do so. I don't mind me.
Well, I reach back into my backpack and I'm thumbing around a little bit and I'm like, I was holding on to this. It's probably one of my most favorite possessions. And I set down Taming the Beast romance novel on the table.
Go ahead
I
and
say that would cover at least 1,000 gold.
give me a persuasion roll with advantage.
Oh, those are not good. 11.
No, Taming the Beast. Well, a beast like you would enjoy such a saucy book as that. And he takes about 15 steps over to the left and pulls out from the shelf. Oh, I've got my own copy of Taming the Beast, and in fact, it's signed by the author, as he opens up the front cover and puts it back.
Ah. There goes my bargaining chip, guys.
Actually, Taming the Beast is a... You haven't read all of that, have you?
I don't think so.
I can't remember if Taming the Beast was one of the special ones, or if it was just a innocuous book.
I think it was just a romance novel.
Yep, it's just
all the other books are in our party inventory. But yeah.
I'm sure that we can reach a deal without giving you so much money.
Say that again. What was that?
I'm sure we can come to an agreement without giving you so much gold for the goblins.
I mean, they seem very important to you. I mean, name your price.
I feel like you can just hand them over.
Okay. I mean, so if you're unwilling to splurge for just 25, measly gold pieces. I guess there are other things that you could help us out with. I did indicate that the Unicorn Run has its caravans that have lots of protection around them as they head down through the high forest. They do have moon shards. Or at least I've had word that Moonshard might be making its way south within the next few days. If you could find that item and bring it to me, that would be well worth it. We also seem to be having a devil of a time with all of these fey creatures attacking our front gates. If you wish, you could find where that planar tear is located, and if you seal it, we could let the group go, or we could just go back to our original bargain. 2,500 gold pieces, and you can have both of them. 3,500, right? 3,500.
I think, yeah, you said 2,000 for the wife, 1,500 for the kid.
Well, I think we need a night to sleep on it now that
Sure.
we've had some travel through the forest.
By the way, how did the Giants do at Summit Hall? Did they completely demolish it, or do you think that it could still be occupied by, I don't know, a group, an organization?
And we made quick work of your giants.
Oh, I wasn't talking about whether you did quick work of them. I'm sure, you have your abilities. I was talking about the fact that there's now a keep that is completely vacant, is there not?
Yes. It's not in too bad of repair.
That's good to know. Maybe we'll save that for later. So, if you would like to stay the evening, in fact, I will give you what's the word? Shoot, what is the word, guys? Feather a.
Down?
Yeah, I'll give you an opportunity to speak with the two goblins, if you wish, before you take your rest.
That
We'll
would
let
be
Droop
smart.
do that.
Yeah,
Make
maybe
sure they're not fucked.
once your goblin gets the opportunity to see their family, maybe your hearts will be tugged and you will just hand over the money. Just make this a lot easier. He looks out behind, and there's 4 or 5 different individuals in the room back over here, and they come in. Well, if you would like to see the goblin, they're just right down this way.
I'll just nod at Droop. Go do your thing, Droop.
All right. Are you going to follow Droop, or are you just letting him go?
I will follow with him. The chances that they'll try and sell him to us, too, pretty fetching high.
All right. So as you go into the back, yeah, there's a table. This is where the individuals were sitting, just keeping guard with the little cell that they have in the back, and of course, being this there's a Harper area. It's a makeshift cell. It's probably where they kept just their important items. It wasn't necessarily used. It was supposed to be used as a prison or anything like that. But there are 3 goblins inside, as you see. there is a Hex, Hoop, and Snoop. Hoop is Hex, Hoop, and Snoop. Droop runs up and puts his hands through as he gives Hoop like a caress on her hands, and then the little tiny goblin Snoop reaches out and yells out. You hear just like speaking as they're speaking goblin back and forth. You guys aren't sure who Hax is, but they are reunited for a few moments as the group has now reached this area. 19. Okay. It seems like Droop is able to hold it together as he is reunited with his family for just these few moments. Speed forward about 15 or 20 minutes as you guys decide on what to do. Whether you're going to take a long rest in this area, get some food, we'll stop it right about there. So,
All right. Gives us something good to think on.
right.
We're running.
Good times.
So, do we kill them all, or no? Just kidding. I'm pretty sure we'd absolutely get wiped. But I'm also pretty sure they're gonna up the ante because they let us stay a night and gave us food, presumably.
I was
Yep.
hoping that by seeing how good Gael Sul was at being who he is, that it would frighten you guys a little bit.
Oh yeah.
All right.
I was distrustful of them at the beginning and was like, we can take these guys. And then, yeah, as soon as we got to the front entrance, I'm like, we can't take these guys.